in the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone.
Reminiscent of older days and how the transition played and brought me from my negative ways. And I remember faces, not names. Remember times and dates, the color of cars and numbers on the plates. And I remember how the nights got cold around 1 o'clock. I remember who was with me when we walked those blocks. And I remember the day I decided to change, with feelings of a father, extend my legacy. Here comes the daughter. Fast forward through 7 years and fast forward through hella tears and hella women in stress. This pain is deep in my chest, and Kalea's the only care in my mind and my heart. No matter what a mother tries to say, it's been this way from the start. And I know that deep down inside she wants me to fail or blow up and strike a nigga, then I'll be sitting in jail. But I'm never going back to jail, let alone the streets, and though I still feel trapped, I guess it's feeling bittersweet, and that's why
every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Cause every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone.
Look, I ain't leaving the streets, the game needs me for better or for worse, and it probably ain't easy. The downside to the game is simple and plain. Don't step backwards just to get a foot ahead of the game. Is it possible to love one person and lose me? If the devil had my soul, would he try to seduce me? In the midst of procreation, I'm waiting on niggas debating, is it part of me? That's why they honor me, and they always wanna question the city I lived at. That's why you find them in the alley, the spot that they shipped them at. It ain't amazing, it's just another day in the windiest cities. Every nigga with me is scheming on bits and plenty. That's why I can't wait to get away from home and come through in a decked out Bentley on straight and narrow, the Pharaoh of Kings. And nigga, it's what it seems. From backbiting the plans, I'm going back to the streets.
Every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Cause every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Cause every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone.
what? These niggas must be crazy. How the fuck you gonna leave me? After everything I done for both you niggas. These niggas is tripping. Oh, you niggas think you well off, but you haven't done a thing. Sure, you rap a little bit and on occasion try to sing, but you ain't making no money with your two-man team, trying to live out your dreams. But my way's better's the way it seems. And Jonathan, I know you crazy, you're destined to slip. We spent many years together, now all of a sudden you flip. I held you close in all those streets and nights, directed you by traffic light and steered you down the right path and protected you with all my might. And Bobby knows he's dead wrong, his nature is a hustler. Think of all the good times that we had together, motherfucker. How the fuck you gonna come back and boast on the block when it was me who taught you the lessons to get what you got? It's unbelievable to me how you can spit in my face, but my bet's been placed that both you fools will catch a case. It's just a matter of time before a relapse, or perhaps I'll catch you when you fall, and it'd be good to have you niggas back.
Every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Cause every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Cause every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me alone. Every now and again the streets be calling on me, and they begging and pleading and telling me to come home. They won't leave me the streets, he counting on me, and they begging and pleading.